Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree. Day, Sigmund's sister sent a serpent with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Take it.
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you.
Find it.
The metal. The runes.
You need that sword.
Go to the shard.
Where is it? Find it.
There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see?
Go to it.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder.
Come on.
The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
But the bridge is broken.
There's no way you can fix it.
What do you do now, Senua?
Face. What is it?
What does it see? Focus.
Focus. Focus on.
Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same.
Different.
It's another world. It's lighter.
It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay?
Let's stay here.
I like it. It's safe here.
It's calm here. It's light here.
It's nice.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swearing not to harm.
He loves you. Dillian, wait. Dillian. Nearly here. Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it. What's behind the gate? I will take you.
It's not safe.
Dillian.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through it.
Before he disappears.
Dillian, don't lose him.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world, love.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Remember Dillian?
What do you remember?
Do you remember the sound of his voice? He's the reason she keeps fighting.
It's just He saw that she was strong.
You can't go up
You
there.
can't go up
Not
there.
in this world.
No. Do you even remember?
His love is guiding.
You can't.
He was the only one she could trust.
Could she trust him? Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world. Does it feel like to be in love? He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you. He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her.
When you had the chance.
There he is.
Where are you taking me?
He's up there. There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do it. You're nearly there. Just find the way. Everything gets broken in the end.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
That are most precious to you.
Dylan didn't deserve this.
Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dylan's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead. How does that make you feel?
Look what happens to the things you love.
Do you remember what it was to touch him? He's the reason she's alive at all. Do you even remember?
His love is guiding.
Do you remember the
way he touched you.
Your curse has claimed Dillian.
He didn't know. He was kind.
She should have listened to her father.
Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could defy him.
Why didn't she listen to her father? She thought she could defy him.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the thing she loves. She destroys the thing she loves.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's
Years
ship.
had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past,
What if
and Dillian,
wasting your time just
her future.
minute by minute by minute?
Two realities tearing at her soul.
You're special. She thinks she can
They mean nothing.
be special.
It's a waste of time.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying?
Playing,
What if the gods are laughing at her?
messing with her. Won't be the first time. He saved you. He saved you.
Loves you.
You
He didn't believe that she was cursed.
He saved you when everyone else turned their backs.